Good day, everyone. Welcome to our video series, Women's Health Matters. I'm Dr. Obi. This week is Eating Disorder Awareness Week, and the theme for the year is community. Eating disorder is a serious mental health illness that affects many people across the globe. In the UK alone, there are about 1.3 million people that have been affected by this disorder. They are living with this disorder. So that's about 1 in 50 people. And it could be you, it could be somebody you know, it could be somebody in your circle. Eating disorder affects both the old, the young, it affects the rich, the poor. It affects the educated, the uneducated. It cuts across the strata of the society. And because this illness starts off as a hidden illness, a secret illness, and held there for so long by shame and stigma, it requires community as a whole to be able to break the chains of this illness. When we say community, we mean the patient themselves, the family, the friends. It includes also, school, religious groups, healthcare professionals, the government, World Health Organization, because it's not something left to the patient alone to handle by themselves. A lot of time people say all you need is just to put the food in your mouth and eat it. If that's all it takes, it wouldn't be a mental health illness. It's more than that. There's a lot of psychological battle the patient is going through. The physical one is just a manifestation of the psychological illness the person is going through. So it is a community fight, and it's a fight that as a public, we need to win. Win in the sense that awareness needs to be created that this illness can really lead to people to places they never envisage themselves going to. Some might lose their life as a result. You may ask, how would I know if somebody has eating disorder? There are few telltale signs. For example, during meal times, you notice the person is eating small portions of food or eating very slowly so that everyone else would have left the room by the time they're done. Sometimes the person gets distressed or upset every time it's mealtime. They avoid mealtime completely sometimes, or they avoid eating around people. So they will say, I'll go to my room. I'll eat later. They don't like to eat with other people because they don't want people to know how much they're eating. They lie. If you ask them, have they eaten? Yes, I have. I ate a lot, right? And sometimes they spend time. It might be that they eat and quickly they go to toilet and they stay in toilet for a long time or frequently after they've eaten. You keep an eye. If there's a change in behavior around food, it might be time to have conversation with this person. Some other signs might happen outside of meal time. Sometimes they spend a lot of time talking about their looks and their body shape. They're looking at food and calories. They're worrying too much about how they look. Some others engage in something that appears healthy, like going to the gym, but they gym in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, every day of the week, over exercising. Some who are already progressing in the eating disorder, you notice the change in their clothing. They wear baggy clothes, clothes that are bigger, maybe 2, 3 sizes bigger than them. They say it's fashion. Pay attention. It may not necessarily be fashion. It might just be that they're hiding that their weight is dropping very fast because they're not eating. They might also avoid social environments where food might be involved. So if it's naming or birthday party, any of such things where food might be involved, they make excuses why they can't go. And then they will gradually get into physical side of things. For example, they're always cold, they're always tired, they feel dizzy often. You notice a significant loss of weight for the girls and women as well. Sometimes their period has stopped or they've missed period few months. So it becomes important. They wouldn't say, because remember, eating disorder is a secret illness. They wouldn't tell you. It is our responsibility, collective responsibility, to pay attention, especially for young people. They're already going through a lot in the changes, their developmental changes. And then if eating disorder is added to it, they're feeling weird already about their body changes. We need to pay attention and provide the support that is needed. There is help. There is psychological help. You can speak to your GP, you can speak to your psychologist, you can speak to your healthcare professionals so that they can provide the help that this patient needs. Many times, the patient themselves will not be able to break this chain of mental health illness called eating disorder. Let's pause. Look around us. Look at what is going on with our girls and our young boys. Look at what is going on within our own partners as well, or ourselves, whoever it is that is going through this eating disorder. It is a collective help and it's a collective fight that we need to fight to help our young people and people who might be facing this eating disorder. Is Eating Disorder Week? Women's health matters. Look after yourself and fight this disorder until we win it. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye. Bye.